I had my first Karen encounter today. It wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't to the likes of what you see on the internet. I know Karen videos are like I think they're the most popular videos that people react to on the internet, and part of the reason I don't react to them is because Karen videos usually just piss me off because I don't like the whole. It pisses me off when people act so entitled. Like when anybody does it, anyone acts entitled or whatnot. It's like Karen videos are one of those types of videos where people act like they're entitled and shit like that. I know there's a video where like I can't remember what it is, but it's a girl. It's a woman like in her 50s or 60s, like yelling at a guy, and the guy's on the phone. No, the guy's recording. She's on the phone with 911, and she's yelling for Mike. I don't know if you guys know the video. If I just like started yelling Mike in a high pitched voice, that might jog your memory because I think that's one of like the most popular Karen videos out there. But no, it wasn't to the extent of a woman yelling for Mike or another one of a woman literally yelling into the back seat of another woman's car at her child because that woman parked in her parking spot at Target. You know, it wasn't that bad. And those videos just piss me off to no extent because it annoys the hell out of me. Because I'm just like, why the fuck do you have to act so entitled? You don't fucking... It goes for anybody, honestly. But anyway, so my Karen experience wasn't that bad. It was just off-putting and just weird. Because I do my best to stay out of the way of... I do my best to not stir up any confrontation. I do my best to kind of stay, you know, just kind of my own lane, doing my own thing, making sure things are okay so nobody's going to get upset or anything. Now, this actually just happened because of my garbage can. Now, I've lived in this house for 9 years, and every week when it's trash day, I take the trash out a day before. And recently, my neighbor, her husband passed away about over a year ago, and I took her trash down. Now, I took my trash down, I walked over, and I took her trash down. When I took my neighbor's trash down, another lady from across the street yelled out to me because the lid of my trash can was open about 5 inches. Now, it's never been a problem ever, and in my household, there's always been enough trash to always sit on top of the trash bin, so it's gonna, like, you can't pack, we pack the trash bin usually as full as it can be, you know, it's not being, like, filthy, it's just, you know, I got 3 dogs, I clean probably twice a week, we go through a lot of stuff here in this house, and it's just how it is. Now, our trash isn't by any means, like, ungodly overflowing, but we may have a trash bag sitting on top of all the others, and you can't smash down anymore, so the lid may kind of be ajar, and it's fine. The garbage men, they've never had a problem with it. They always take it, no problem. But this time we actually had a few broomsticks, because we cleaned out our kitchen and replaced the flooring, and we found some more brooms we don't use anymore, so we had some more broomsticks sitting in the bin, and the broomsticks are taller than the bin, so they were part of the reason the lid was actually propped up actually this time. It was because of trash bags. And she yelled out to me, and she was very kind of angry about it. She yelled out, and she goes, "Your bin can't be open." And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think she was talking to me, because no. I've not, again, I never had a problem with it. And so, like, it took me a second. It would take me way more than a second. It probably took me about 30 seconds to click that she was talking to me. Because I heard her yell, and I just kind of ignored it. And then I kind of was like, wait, she's talking to me? And I flipped around, and she's standing across the street in her garage and yelling to me. And I looked at her, I said, "I'm sorry." And she goes, "Your lid can't be open. The garbage men won't take it." And I sat there, and I was like, I told her, I was like, I've never had a problem with them before. It's never been an issue. And she goes, "It's brand new. It is brand new. I read it in the newspaper. It's a brand new rule." And guys, to be fair, if it was a new rule to make sure your trash bins were shut all the way when the trash bin come to take it, city ordinance would have sent you a letter in the mail about it, probably the week before the next trash day, and never got anything in the mail about it. Now, I didn't stir anything up. I didn't cause any problems, but she was very pushy about it, and I yelled back. I said, "Well, I didn't know that. I'm sorry." And she goes, "Well, I just want to make sure your trash gets taken so it doesn't sit on the curb for a week." Now, guys, you can take my word for it. You cannot believe me, but I've lived in this house for 9 years. My trash bin has never been out for more than a day, ever, in the 9 years I lived here. Usually what will happen is I'll put it out the day before, trash comes to take it. They take it the morning after I put it out, and I go out in the morning, late morning, and I go get it. I bring it back up after they've gone by. It's never been out, and it's never been overflowing or anything of the sort in any manner that would be an eyesore. So I was a little offended by that. I was really offended that I had the audacity to say that she thought that my trash bin was going to be left out for a week, because I've never done that. Even if there are days I have missed trash day, like let's say I forget to take it out the day before, and I wake up and then I can hear the trash man going by, and I go to run out to take it out, and I go run to the curb, but newsflash, they've already been by my house. And so sometimes it may get left out for a few hours because I'll wait to see if they may come back to get it, because you never know. They might be feeling generous at that time, but it's never happened. It could still happen, I don't know. But no, so I was like offended. I was like, do you really think I would leave my trash bin out this long? No, I don't do that. I always get my trash bin inside. I always get it because there's always more trash to take out, and I'd rather just be able to walk out my back door and dunk it into the trash bin than have to walk out my front door, through my yard, and down my driveway, and go get my trash bin. No, the bringing it back up to the back door is much better. So, but no. So I told her I'd fix it. I'd make sure the lid was shut, and she goes, okay, and like basically was being giving me an attitude about it. And I was walking back to my yard because I was still in my neighbor's driveway. I was still in my neighbor's driveway when she was talking to me. So I walked back to my trash can, and I noticed she's still staring at me. She's standing at me with her arms crossed, looking like, trying to look all intimidating. And I didn't say anything to it, but I toyed around with the trash bin, and I took the broomsticks out, and I put them up on my back door, and I figured I would drive them to the local dump that is on the other side of town, and just throw them in the dumpsters there. But I thought, why not just put them in the trash bin, and they'll take it. It's never been a problem before, so we didn't think it was going to be a problem, and turned out it was. It definitely was. Now, I don't know. I still don't know if it's a big problem. I don't know. We'll find out if the trash bin come up to me tomorrow and go, hey, your lid was still a third of an inch open. We're not going to take it. We'll see if that happens. Because the lid is still a little bit more open because there was a trash bag sitting on top that I was going to smush down a good chunk of the way. But, not all the way. So we'll see if they don't take it tomorrow. No. It was just a weird experience for somebody to kind of bitch at me for that. Like, it was, I don't know if you can call it a Karen experience, but it was kind of like just off-putting. You may not call it a Karen experience. I don't even know. I felt like a Karen experience because that's the first time I've ever had anyone come up to me or really just yell at me and make a big deal about something that isn't a big deal. Now, could it have been in the paper? It might have been, actually. I don't know. It could have been in the paper as a new rule that they were debating on putting out for the city. It may not be set in stone. I don't know. I don't read the paper. But in reality, if they're going to implement new rules for stuff like trash pickup, they would have obviously sent out a letter saying, city ordinance says your trash bin obviously can't be open. So the fact that there was no letter means that, I don't know. I don't think it was real, but who knows? Maybe a week from now, I'll find out if it's real. I'll find out if it's real tomorrow, so we'll see. But that's all I really want to talk about in this video. I just thought it was kind of funny, I guess. Just the Karen experience. So I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much for watching, and stay awesome, everybody.